Friends, today we are going to explain the recently released movie Test, so please like the video as well. Let's begin the story. At the start of the movie, we see a very renowned Indian cricketer named Arjun sitting at home quite stressed because for the past 2 years during matches Arjun's performance had been poor and news of Arjun retiring from the team was also circulating. Meanwhile, we see Arjun's dad whose health had been worsening for some time. This is where we learn that in a few days the final test match between India and Pakistan will take place. This is why Arjun was feeling very anxious. At that moment, Arjun's son Audi comes to Arjun and says, "Dad, today is my first cricket match at school and you have to come to watch my match." After saying this, he leaves for his school. Now we see a couple named Kumudar and Shravan, and Kumudar also knew Arjun from a long time ago, and Kumudar's father was Arjun's cricket coach during school time. In front of Kumudar, the news of Arjun retiring from the test is also being discussed, and many people did not want Arjun to play in the test series against Pakistan. At that moment, Mr. Kumud says to her that in such a team. But hearing this makes Kumudar very angry because she did not want to hear anything against Arjun. Then Kumudar tells Shravan that today we have to go to the doctor for a checkup. Actually, Kumud had not had a baby for many years, so Kumudar wanted to have a child through IVF. Here we learn that Kumud also studies at the same school where Arjun's son Audi attends. Now, while going to school, a woman tells Kumudar that if you want a child, you must go to the Amman temple and worship God. In response, Kumudar says that she will definitely go, which shows us that Kumudar wants a child at any cost. Then, after Kumudar leaves, Shravan tells his friend Bharani that with the money you gave me, I have made an engine that can convert water into petrol, and this will greatly benefit our country. But Bharani had taken money from a man named Kutti and given it to Shravan, and Shravan had told Bharani that he would invest this money in his canteen, but instead Shravan invested this money in his project. Now when the dog finds out about this, Kati becomes very angry with Shravan and Bharani. Then Shravan said to Kati, "Do not worry, as soon as my project gets approved, I will return your money." However, Kati did not believe his words at all. After this, we see the boss of Cut, Damesh, who goes to meet a very big dealer, Demelo. New Demelo tells Damesh that a very big match between India and Pakistan is going to happen in a few days, and we can earn 500 crores through match fixing. Actually, they wanted to buy a player from the Indian team and make India play the match through him, and in return they could gain 500 crores. On the other hand, we see Inspector Gillen. Now Gillen learns that Demelo is going to make a 500 crore deal in the India match. For this reason, Gillen instructs his officers to keep an eye on Demelo. Now the first match of Adhi's school is going on where Arjun had also come, but as soon as Audi goes to hit a shot on a ball, he suddenly gets out. This makes Audi very sad. Then when Audi is going home from school with Arjun, Arjun tells him the correct way to bat on the way. Then we see Shravan, who goes to the state CM and tells him about his project, and the CM quite likes his project. This is why Chief Engineer Miyoshi says to clear all the documents of Shravan's project. 2. And we will soon announce this project to the media, which makes Shravan very happy. Then Kumudar goes to meet the doctor in the hospital, and the doctor tells her that her IBS procedure will start in a few days. Along with this, the doctor asks Kumud to pay the procedure fees as soon as possible, and Kumud was quite serious about the treatment. Just then we see Arjun. He goes to meet the junior cricket board member. The seniors tell Arjun that we do not want to play you in the test match because your performance has not been good for the past 2 years. On this, Arjun told everyone that if you remove me from the team, I will inform the news media. In fact, if Arjun were to tell the media about this now, Arjun's fans could raise their voices against the Indian cricketers, which is why the seniors advise Arjun not to tell the media anything. Now when Shravan comes home at night, Kumudar is angry with him because Shravan did not come to the hospital even after Kumudar told him to. Kumud says that I cannot make any mistakes regarding my unborn child and we have to pay 5 lakh rupees to the hostel. To this, Shravan says, "Don't worry, I will pay the money on time." Now at night, when Arjun is having dinner with his family, Adi says to Arjun, "Papa, all my friends tease me with your name saying my dad doesn't know how to play properly." At that moment, Arjun receives a call from the Indian Cricket Board. They tell Arjun that he has got a chance to play in the team and now he should not tell the media anything about tomorrow, to which Arjun agrees. Now when the next morning Arjun is leaving his house, the media people come in front of him and they start asking Arjun if he has been removed from the team. Seeing all this, Arjun is also taken aback. He cannot understand who has spread the news about the meeting to the media. At the same time, Arjun receives a call from the Indian Cricket Board and they ask him who informed the media about us. To this, Arjun says that perhaps someone leaked our conversation. Vyram looks at Kumar, who is watching TV at this time where the media is troubling Arjun. Then Kumar arrives at school shortly, and during a conversation with her friend, she says that she needs her child at any cost, otherwise she won't survive. Afterwards at school, a child is teasing Adi by his father's name, saying that his father doesn't know how to play, which is why he is being removed from the team. This makes Adi angry and he starts hitting the child. All the mothers are approached by the PT teacher and are about to hit Adi, but Kumar stops them. Then Kumar gets into an argument with the PT teacher regarding Adi. On the other hand, Kutti comes again and threatens Shravan and Ban that if you don't return my money, I won't spare you alive. Meanwhile at school, the principal gets very angry with Kumar for arguing with the PT teacher. Because Kumar was disrespecting the teacher out of love for the child, the principal explained to her that she should not be so emotional for one child. From this, Kumar expressed that none among you can truly comprehend the condition of someone who has been addressed as mother by someone. After a little, while Kumar is on her way home, when she encounters Adi, who was waiting for his driver outside the school. However, when his driver doesn't arrive, even after a considerable wait, Kumar herself decides to take Adi to his home. Then at home, Kumar also meets Arjun and his dad, and Arjun's dad tells age and his mom that Kumar's dad trained Arjun in cricket during his childhood. Then Arjun's dad also invites Kumar to Hari's big party. However, here Arjun was ignoring Kumar. As soon as Kumar arrives home at night, Shravan informs her that he requires 50 lakh rupees for the canteen work, and Shravan requests Kumar for her dad's property so that he can obtain the money from it. However, Kumar goes into the room without uttering a single word. The next morning, Arjun goes to meet his senior, who tells him that this match is going to be the biggest match of his life. If India loses the match, his career will be over. To this, Arjun says that he will never let his country lose. Now here the scene changes to Arjun's house where preparations for Adi's birthday were underway. At home, Arjun presents Adi with a bat as a gift on his. And the bat had signatures of all the Indian players, which makes Adi extremely happy. She gives her dad's property papers so that you can settle all the canteen work with this money. But Kumar did not know that Seva had sold the canteen quite some time ago. Now we see Damesh, whose man comes in and tells him that we are trying to contact Arjun for match fixing, but Arjun is not answering our calls. He tells Damesh that we must somehow buy Arjun, otherwise we will incur a loss of crores. On the other hand, we see Shravan, who was very happy because Shravan's project is about to be approved in a few days, and as soon as this project is approved, Shravan's life will completely change. Then at night, when Kumar and others are at the big party, Kumar and Arjun start talking to each other. At that time, Kumar said to Arjun that you shouldn't worry about the match, you will definitely win this match. Then Arjun also says that today many people in the country see my mistakes, but no one can make me understand my mistakes except for your father, who always scolded me for my mistakes. I wish she were alive today to explain things to me. Just then after a while, Shravan's mother comes to Arjun's house to pick up Kumar, and here Kumar, Shravan, Arjun and his wife have a long chat. Shravan and Kumar return home on a bike. The next day, the India and Pakistan test match begins. Meanwhile, Shravan gives the property papers to Kutti. However, Shravan is quite surprised to learn that the property papers were in Kumar's late father's name, so Shravan couldn't sell their property to anyone else even if he wanted to, and Kutti, seeing all this, shouts a lot. After which at home, Shravan is given a one-day grace period to pay the money, and now Shravan's project was his last hope. Here at home, Kumar is waiting to go to the temple with Shravan, while Shravan goes to meet Mayappa regarding his project. Then Mayappa Shravan IC says that if you bring me 5 crores, I will approve your project. After hearing this, the ground slips from under Shravan's feet because he didn't have that much money, and if Shravan's project isn't approved today, Kutti will kill him. Therefore, Shravan pleads a lot with Maya, but Maya doesn't listen to him at all. Then at night, Shravan is sitting somewhere with Ban. Ban tells Shravan to run away to the village, but Shravan says, "No, I am not going to run away in fear." Then Shravan comes home after drinking a lot, and seeing Shravan so intoxicated, Kumudar becomes quite surprised. Here Shravan angrily tells Kumudar that if her father intended to transfer all the property to his own name, then why did he give her these documents, to which Kumudar is left speechless. Then the next morning the dog's men come to Shravan's house to take him with them, and seeing these goons, Kumudar becomes quite frightened. Here Cutter first threatens Shravan and then tells Kumudar everything, that Shravan has sold the canteen fraudulently and that Shravan had borrowed 5 million rupees from me for his project. Hearing all this, Kumudar is shocked, after which the dog's men take Shravan away with them. When Arjun is about to leave for a match at home, he receives a call from Damesh, who says that if you agree with us, you can earn a significant amount of money by collaborating with us. And here Damesh wanted to buy Arjun, but Arjun firmly refuses to engage in this work. Before leaving, Audie tells Arjun that he also wants to go with him to watch the match, but Arjun refuses to take him along. In anger, Arjun says, "Dad, you are afraid of losing the match, and you should quit cricket now." And in response, Audie slaps him in anger. In the school, we see Kumud, who was more concerned about her unborn child than Shravan. Therefore, instead of saving Shravan, Kumudar is thinking about the hospital fees and how to arrange the money for the delivery. Here, Kuti takes Shravan and Ban with him and beats them up badly. At that moment, the next officer dies. Then the subsequent one instructs Shravan and Ban to go to their home. After leaving, if he tells Dharm that he knows everything about him, and if they try to fix the match, no one will be worse than him. Then Dharm becomes very frightened by the threat and instructs his officer to also keep a watchful eye on Gmail. In the school, the principal suspends Kumud because many parents were complaining against Kumudar. After which Kumudar becomes disappointed and is sitting in a temple. At that moment, Kumudar sees Adi outside the temple, and upon asking, Adi tells her that my father doesn't love me, so I have left my home forever. In fact, Adi left his home because of that slap. And here Kumudar could also understand Adi's feelings well, which is why Kumudar takes Adi with her to her old house. On the other hand, India's batting comes in, and India needed to score 369 to win, and on the first day of the test, 2 Indian batsmen get out. Then Arjun comes to bat, and Arjun bats quite well against Pakistan. Then at night, when Shravan comes to Kumudar, an angry Kumudar says a lot of harsh things to Shravan, saying that she has never seen a person as low as him who hid so many things from her. Here Shravan becomes very angry at Kumudar's words and slaps her, causing Kumudar to fall to the ground and lose consciousness. As soon as Arjun and his wife learn about Adi running away from home, they become very frightened. Arjun's wife suggests informing the police about Edi's disappearance, but Arjun stops her by saying that we shouldn't rush to complain to the police, otherwise this news will spread throughout the media. Just then, Arjun receives a call from number 1, and the person on the other end says that if you listen to me in the match, I will let your child go. Here we find out that the person is none other than Shravan, who wanted to extract money from Arjun through Adi because Shravan had no other way. In fact, Shaman had created that project for the welfare of the country, but no one was helping him, so Shravan had also decided that from today he would only think about his own benefit. Then Shravan locks Adi in a room and also quickly asks Pani to come to him. Then the next morning, when Kumud regains consciousness, she asks Shravan where Adi is, to which Shravan says, "Don't worry, I've locked Adi in the room." Hearing all this, Kumudar understands what Shravan actually wants to do. Before going to the match, Arjun tells his wife not to inform anyone about Adi's disappearance and to tell everyone that Adi has gone to his friend's house. After saying this, Arjun starts to leave. At the same time, he receives a call from Shravan, who tells him to get out in the first over, otherwise it won't be good for his son. Although Arjun didn't want to do this, he agrees for the sake of his son. After this, he calls Mr. Damesh and says that he has trapped Arjun in his net, and now Arjun will listen to him. and they can earn a lot of money from him. However, Damesh did not believe him at all, so he tells Shravan that this time Arjun will be out in the first over. Now, when Arjun comes to bat, he deliberately gets out in the first over, and seeing this, Ramesh starts believing Shravan's words, and then he agrees to make a deal with Shravan. You must forgive my debt and give me 5 million rupees. Then Damesh also agreed to all his conditions. Then Shravan explains his entire plan to Kumuda and Ban, but Kumuda refuses to support Shravan, which is why Shravan locks Kumuda in a room as well. Arjun was on his way home when he met Augur on the road, who asked him if he had received a call from a man named Damesh. Arjun denied it, saying nothing of the sort had happened. On the other hand, at night, an advance of 5 lakh rupees is credited to Shravan's bank account, and seeing that money, Seven is very happy. Here, after a while, Komodo is calling Adi's mum to tell her everything. At that moment, Shravan stops her and explains very nicely that we are not doing anything wrong with Adi, and we have to do all this for our child, otherwise you will never be able to become a mother. Upon hearing her child's words, Kumuda also agrees to support Shravan, after which Kumad's call comes in, and now Kumuda does not tell them anything at all about Adi. After some time, his wife says that it is because of you. He has left and I have lodged a complaint against Adi with the police. In response, Jan reveals the truth to her that Adi hasn't gone anywhere, he has been kidnapped, and upon hearing the news of Adi's kidnapping, his wife begins to cry. Before going to play the match the next day, Arjun tells his wife to withdraw her complaint and not to tell the police anything, otherwise Adi's life will be in danger. On the other hand, Kumar is taking good care of Adi. After a short while, Damesh calls Seven and tells him that if you make any mistake you will get into trouble. Sherwin says that you will also find yourself in trouble along with me, because you were the very first to call Arjun to purchase him. Upon hearing this, Damesh also realizes that he is not merely a small-time player. Now Shravan Arjun says that you have to drop the catch of the Pakistan player in today's match, and following his advice, Arjun drops the player's catches, seeing which Tan sends the remaining 4.5 million rupees to Shravan. Seeing this, Shravan is very happy. Then Shravan and Kumuda decide that they will send Adi back the next day. After the match ends at night, June calls Shravan and says that you are not doing the right thing, but Shravan ends the call by saying, just do your job or else I will kill Adi. Here a constable named Ajula informs that last night Arjun's wife filed a report about Adi's disappearance, but just a few hours later she withdrew the report, which makes the heart feel something is amiss. At night, Shravan receives a call from Dharm, who tells him that this time the deal is going to be very big and asks if he will be able to get Arjun to do the work. To this, Shravan replies, don't worry, I can get Arjun to do anything. Then Bharani tells Shravan that he should not make this deal because tomorrow we are going to release Adi, but Shravan refuses to release Adi and wants to make the deal tomorrow at any cost. Then Shravan says to Bharani that this world is very useless, no one helps a good person, but everyone wants to help bad people. Then Rani tries to reason with Shravan, but Shravan gets angry at Rani, slaps her and drives her away from there. After Bharani leaves, Shravan comes to Kumar and says that from tomorrow our lives will completely change, so Kumar also had full trust in Shravan. The next morning, Arjun asks about Adi, to which Jan lies, saying he has gone to stay at a friend's house. After this, for the last day's match, Shravan tells Damesh that you will have to get my project's approval from the PA and launch my project in front of the media. Damesh agrees to this. Meanwhile, India's batting is going on and all the players are playing quite well. On the other hand, Damesh also gets approval for Shravan's project, and in return Damesh tells Shravan that India should not win this match. Also, the police go to the school to inquire about Adi, and the principal tells them that Adi hasn't come to school since Friday. Hearing this, Jilan is quite surprised because Adi's mother had filed a complaint about Adi's disappearance on Saturday, which means Adi has been missing since then. Jilan's suspicion increases even more when the principal tells him that Adi's favorite teacher was the issue whom we expelled from the school. Meanwhile, Shravan tells Arjun that you have to lose today's match. Arjun says, what are you gaining by doing all this, and do you not have even a little humanity in you? So Shravan says a person lives for their own benefit, you want India to win, and I want to defeat India. Hearing this, Arjun falls silent. Kumoda prepares to take Adi home, but Shravan tells her that we will take Adi home after some time. After a short while, Arjun comes to bat and accidentally gets the captain run out, and after the captain is out, all the responsibility falls on Arjun. But Arjun was nervous thinking about his son. Just then a ball hits Arjun's helmet, causing him a minor injury. Then all the players quickly take Arjun to the restroom, and another player comes to bat in place of Arjun. Meanwhile, Kumar goes to Adi and says, "Don't worry, India will win today's match." Just then, Shravan receives a call from Dham. Joe says that if India loses this match, your project will also be launched immediately in front of the media. And Shravan could do anything to launch his project, so he tells Kumura to go to the doctor and he will drop Adi home himself. This makes Kumura realize that Shravan definitely has something else in mind. Then Kumura says that you cannot put others in trouble for your own benefit. In response, Shravan angrily says that you are also a selfish woman, you forgot your husband to have a child. And when I didn't have money, you used to insult me too. Shravan further tells her that we have both faced many difficulties and this time I will change everything. Therefore, Shravan sends Kumura to the doctor for the procedure. Meanwhile, the police go to Kumura's house to locate her, but Kumar and Shravan are not there. Then the neighbor tells them that perhaps Kumar and Shravan have gone to their old house. On the other hand, Shravan receives a call from Kati, who tells him that he must somehow force Arjun to lose the match. Then Shravan also sends today's video to blackmail Arjun, which makes Arjun very upset and he couldn't understand anything. What should he do? After which Kati calls Chilan and says that Bharani has told everyone about you. And now you will not survive because the biggest rule was that no one from the player's family would ever be harmed. And how dare you kidnap Arjun's son? Also, your friend has already been killed. Kutti further says to you that now you have two options. Either you give up your life or lose your wife's life. Then Shravan, to save his wife's life, tells everything to her and the police. Kumura was worried about Adi, so she called Shravan and said that he should leave everything and come to her, and they would live their lives happily together. In response, Shravan says that even if I want to, I cannot come back, and you should just go far away after completing your procedure. Do not wait for me. Hearing this, Kumura starts crying a lot. In reality, Shravan also realized that he might not survive now. Then India needs 4 runs of 1 ball to win, and that's when Arjun comes to play. Arjun decides that he will not betray his country for his son, so he hits a 6 on the last ball and wins the match for India. However, Arjun was inwardly sad for his son. Now after Arjun wins the match, Shravan becomes very angry and is about to kill Adi. And at the same time, Kumar comes from behind and hits Shravan on the head, causing his death. And shortly after, the police arrive and arrest Kumura. This is where the movie ends.